Hi, my name is Cornelia Homewood. I am the Professional Services Manager at Kolme Group, specializing in the project and portfolio management tool AdaptiveWork. I've been with Kolme Group since 2019 and have helped onboard many Planview and Kolme customers, both as a technical and strategic consultant. During our AdaptiveWork onboarding projects, we provide an enablement approach, meaning we sit side by side with the new AdaptiveWork admin and go through several sessions to help them learn how to administrate their tool, including profiles, views, portal pages, and reports. That way, when the project wraps up and the project team moves on to other items, the AdaptiveWork admins now have the knowledge to continue to administer the tool. You can definitely learn everything there is to know about AdaptiveWork during these sessions, right? No, of course not. We have consultants that have worked in the tool for over a decade and still learn new items. Plus, as a SaaS product, Planview releases new functionality several times a year, so there is always more to learn. And let's face it, being an AdaptiveWork admin can sometimes feel like we are on our own little island. We can search the success site, but sometimes when you hit that check syntax and you get an error, Google results can be hit or miss on the results. We totally get it, and that's why we created two service offerings to help you: the TAM and the admin as a service. So let's talk about both of these. TAM stands for Technical Account Manager. They are for the AdaptiveWork admin that knows their way around the system, has done a few configurations, and is really just looking for a peer support to help through a solution. So for a TAM, you might call them up and say, "Hi TAM, leadership is asking me if we can show OKRs in the system. I see the goal management object. Can you help me figure out an idea of how other customers use that?" The TAM can also help you if you call them up and you say, "Hi TAM, I keep getting this error and it's driving me nuts. Can you help me figure out why the check syntax isn't working? Also, since I have you, is this really the best way to go about it? Or is there other best practices that I'm not considering?" Another reason you might call them would be to say, "Hi TAM, something was working and suddenly it isn't. Can you help me figure out if this is a bug in the system? Oh, you can even submit the ticket for me? That's awesome." So think of the TAM as your fellow knowledgeable resource to talk through a new feature or functionality you would like to introduce in the system. They are your genius bar, phone a friend, to help mind meld and continue to level up your skills as an admin. The admin as a service, on the other hand, is when you just need some help. Think of this as staff augmentation. Maybe you just inherited AdaptiveWork from a PMO manager that has moved on, and you need supplemental help due to other resource constraints. So you would call up the admin as a service and you would say, "Hi, admin as a service. I would like a refresher training for my end users. We have some turnover and my team is all over the place on knowledge of the tool. Also, can you take a look and help me do a pass-through? I want to make sure the licenses are correctly assigned and update inactive users." Another reason you might call the admin as a service to say, "Hi, now that we have been using the tool for a while, our leaders are really interested in reports. Can you build a few reports to help me get started?" Another reason is you might call them and say, "Hi, admin as a service. We have a few different functional departments. Can you come to our weekly meeting to make sure what we are discussing will not impact the current configuration?" And lastly, you might say, "Hi, admin as a service. I just need a custom field that shows a thumb up or a thumbs down for prioritization. Can you help me with that?" So if you subscribe to the TAM service, we have a dedicated resource available to help you throughout your contract. You have the choice of either a weekly call, so that would be 4 calls a month, or a call every other week, so that would be 2 calls a month. And the agenda is up to you based on what you would like to discuss with them. If you subscribe to the admin as a service, you can choose a package that works for you based on a percentage of a full-time equivalent. So that could be 20, 25, 50, or even 100% of a headcount. And it's available in increments of 3 months, 6 months, or a year, or even longer. So now that you know the difference between the TAM and the admin as a service, let us know if one of these or both work for you. Thank you.